Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys, we're here today to talk about the bullshit. The bullshit that is Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, y'all know everybody be rating, everybody else be rating like A, B, C. I go off of if I was entertained or not. Are you entertaining me? And I was slightly entertained, but I was mostly bored. I really was. I'm not going to lie. Like, I am now getting sick of the storylines. And yeah, that was fast because we only on episode. What episode is this? I don't know. But I'm over it. Like, I'm over it all. I'm over the whole Chris shit or whatever. But I don't want to jump ahead. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is free of charge. And it would definitely be very much appreciated. I am on the quest to get to 500 or better yet, 1,000, but baby steps with 500. And your likes and everything is good for the analytics. So I would appreciate all of that, you guys. But let's talk about it. We pick up exactly where we left off before with Ashley and Candace going back and forth. And you guys, I would say that this whole thing is just bullshit and made up by the way that Ashley is smirking and kind of smiling, her and Giselle, like smirking and smiling the whole time, where I'm like, is this bullshit for real, for real? I mean, we know that what they're saying really is, but I'm like, is this whole thing just contrived? But no, because Candace seems really, really irritated and pissed off for real. So they're going back and forth, and she ends up saying, so, Ashley says that there's someone else, that he slid into her DMs, one of her friends, and it wasn't that innocent. Yeah, okay. Or he did something, or he hit on her or something. I think at Candace's party. Number one, what was she even doing there? Girl, you're not on the show. What are you doing here? Like, why were you at the party? I don't understand. She didn't really give a whole heck of a lot when she had that scene with Ashley. Why are you here? So, and Candace just right away, very, very nicely says, listen, you're just mad because, and that cracks me up, y'all, because when you're little and you like going back at people, that's kind of what you say. You just mad because, like, her reads are hilarious to me. I mean, she's good at it, but, Candace. Anyway, she tells her that she's just mad because, your husband goes to suck so and so's dick all the time or whatever. And Ashley does not, she does not deny it. She's just like, oh, are you deflecting? Are you, girl, you are the queen of turning a blind eye, deflecting, getting over it, pushing it under the rug, like acting stupid, like you don't believe it. Come on. Like, give me a break. So yeah, we go back and forth with that. Everybody is shocked by what she's saying or whatever, that Michael goes somewhere and sucks dick. And I'm like, why are we surprised by that? We know that, right? We know, Ashley knows Michael likes dick. He does. And he likes booties. He like boy booties. That's why he's always touching and feeling on everybody, because he's ridiculous. So, Karen, oh my God, are we really doing all of that? Yes, Karen, we are. Listen, let us do this, okay? So yeah, after this goes absolutely nowhere, they end up getting up and getting ready to go. Let me see if I missed something, because y'all know I be trying not to watch it a second time because again, slightly entertained, slightly bored. Because if you take all of them separately in their storylines, and when we have to go and talk about them separately, I'm bored. I'm bored of all of them. Like, none of them in there. I'm just bored of all of them. But let's keep going. So Ashley and Mia sit down, and not Mia, Ashley and Wendy sit down after Wendy dismisses everyone. So no, I did not miss anything or whatever. They are all dismissed to go back to the bus or whatever. And when they get on the bus, Robin is like, or the sprinter, oh my God, the Uber is still like 30 minutes away. Girl, you ain't called no goddamn Uber. You are sitting there with a blanket across your lap just waiting. Like, you are literally just waiting, and you were going to wait for as long as it took. So hush your face, Robin, with your lying ass. Just like all of y'all. All of y'all just be lying. So they sit down, Wendy and Ashley is just like, well, I waited to tell her. I wanted to tell her with Giselle, because when I was at her house, she was just like, oh my God, Giselle, is just doing this, and she is just so full of it and fake and phony. So basically, Ashley did all of this coming to Giselle's aid? Are you serious? And that is what I was saying in the last review, how Ashley flies under the radar as a kiss ass, as a pick me. Like, honestly, you did all of this because she said something bad about Giselle? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, honestly, are you kidding me? That is even worse. Like, that's even worse than her having her own issue with her. Don't say that. At least say, listen, she come after me and my terrible husband, my trash ass husband all the time. So I just wanted to get back at her. But don't claim you did it for Giselle. Or even if you did do it for Giselle, that makes you trash as well. You're a pick me and trash. Like, and Giselle don't give a shit about none of y'all. Not really. She really don't. So Giselle goes out to the patio or whatever, and then I was gonna call her Wendy. It's not Wendy, it's Candace. Candace comes out, she wants to have a conversation with Giselle. So as Candace is telling her she wants to have a conversation with her, Giselle is like, oh, look at the view. Did you see the view? Yeah, it's lovely. Knowing good and well she wants to be like, fuck you and the view. Like, I don't care. I don't give a shit about the view. First of all, let's talk about what they have on. Giselle, cute. Can you believe it? Giselle needs to stick with blazers and jeans. I've noticed that is what she is doing this season, and it's working for her. Blazer, jean, heels. She can't walk in heels though. Every time she's in heels, she is struggling. It's fine. She's a woman of a certain age, and at that age, we need comfort. But she's on TV, and she got to do better than she did last season because her and Robin were atrocious. I mean, they always are. But anyway, Candace, who usually Candace is a pretty girl, so I don't know that I agree with everything that she wears or whatever, but this time she looked like she got on her dad's blazer. Like, the shit is just like two sizes too big, and it just don't look good. She looked like that's why they always calling her childish and a little girl and everything, because girl, get some clothes that fit. But she wants to sit down and have a conversation with Giselle, and she wants to map out exactly what happened. All right, y'all. I'm about to have an unpopular opinion. So, as we are getting the actual details, Giselle says, listen, he came into the room. I felt like I was uncomfortable because I'm in here with a man that is not mine with the door closed. I asked him to open the door. He did it. That's it. That's all. Just wanted to let you know. Nah, it wasn't as simple as that. That's not just wanted to let you know. That's not how you brought it the first time. But okay. And then not Ashley, Candace goes on to the whole thing of, well, who asked to go up to the room, this and that. Giselle says, of course, like she did before, he suggested going up to my room. And then we get a flashback of, because Candace is like, well, he said that you suggested. And we get a flashback of him saying, yeah, I'm 99% sure. And I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I was calling bullshit on Chris's story when he was telling it the first time. I don't know. Something just don't sound right about it. Like, I don't feel like he did anything wrong, but I feel like he lying about her suggesting that they go up to her room, because who's gonna do that? Like, honestly, what woman is gonna do that? I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like he's not being totally truthful, and he left that 99% sure in there because y'all know white people know how to talk and they know how to get around shit. I do too. So I watch words because I don't mince words, and they do stuff so I didn't say 100% sure. I said 99% sure. So I call bullshit on that. Then when I watched it the first time, and I didn't mention it because I wasn't sure, because it's fuck Giselle all the time, period, no matter what. But when he's telling the story and he's like, yeah, and I suggested we leave the door open because I was like, I don't want her to be uncomfortable, this and that. And I was like, how weird is it that this whole thing is happening with her being uncomfortable, and he's saying he kind of was calling it ahead of time. And I don't know, something's just off about the story. It just really is off about the story. I just of course we don't believe Giselle completely, but I don't know that I believe Chris completely either. I believe he didn't mean any harm, but I don't believe everything he's saying either. So good luck with that. What's her name? What is her name? Candace. I keep forgetting her name. And y'all, we have to remember that Chris was drunk. Chris was drunk on the reunion. So after the reunion, Chris was drunk. Now, I'm not saying that he did anything or whatever. I'm really not. I don't think he did, but I just feel like we need to let it go because it's just too much. All right, so finally we get Candace just letting Giselle know, listen, I feel like no matter what it is, you could have called me and said it alone, but you waited until we come back here to get on this platform where it would do the most harm and the most hurt to somebody who hasn't done anything to you, but be nice. And it's hard to feel bad for Giselle because she told Giselle, "You're the reason why women don't want to come forward, with sexual allegations." And she's like, "I'm an advocate. I'm the reason why they should come forward." No, because when you cry wolf, and Giselle is doing just like way too much, and that is a very serious allegation. Now, no one is saying that she wasn't uncomfortable with the situation and she got herself out of it right away. So that's great. Good for you. But why are you making something out of nothing? Nothing happened. It was no big deal. He didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. I don't know. I just really feel like it's strange that, and even in the flashback, Chris was like, I told her, yeah, we need to leave the door open because I don't need any rumors or anything. And she said, yeah, I don't need anything like that either. And then now this? How weird is that we had that conversation and now this? I don't know. But my phone keeps going off and it's irritating the shit out of me. So hold on. All right, so that was the end anyway. They ended up getting nowhere. What's her name? Candace starts crying, which I wish she wouldn't have. Like, I just hate that she's giving her that. I feel like that's what she wants. That's what she's after. And she's giving it to her. But we know that Candace can't really help it. So it's fine. So they leave and they've gotten nowhere. And I'm over it. Over it already. Are y'all over it? Or y'all still really, really interested in the case that really didn't happen? Like, who cares? Okay, so when Giselle gets back in the van, she's talking about Ashley dropping bombs, and she said that her girlfriend said that Chris was trying to push up on her, propositioning her, and at the spring fling and feeling on her butt. And I'm like, feeling on her butt? Now we're actually getting to touch. We're actually getting to physical touch with this unattractive. I can't say that. I can't call her unattractive, you guys, but she would probably be the last person that Chris would take his chances of getting caught with his woman who is there. Camera crews, the whole entire, like, are they serious right now with this whole thing? Like, I just feel like it's dumb. It's dumb. And not Ashley, Candace said in her confessional, and I agree, that they are just playing with your intelligence at this point. Like, they're acting like you're so stupid, and it just doesn't make any sense. Now he's gone beyond, trying to talk to people to touching people. And this girl, no less, touching people with his wife there, all her friends there, the whole cast there, the filming crew. Like, how dumb could he be? How dumb are they making it seem like we are? Are you kidding me? And once again, why was this friend there? We don't care about her. Why is she at the party? All right, so Ashley goes to see an attorney, and we get a flashback of everybody telling her that she needs an attorney, and Ashley's acting stupid, like, oh, everybody's telling me I need an attorney, so I'm gonna go see an attorney. Bitch, you're going through a whole divorce. Of course you need an attorney. Like, how stupid do she think we are? Like, she's playing in our faces, you guys. Ashley is playing in our faces. And at this point, I kind of think Michael wants the divorce. He's like going all around the world without her, ain't talking to her, ain't picking up her calls or whatever. But anyway, I digress. She has on this vest dress that I hate. I absolutely hate what she has on. I hate it so much. But she goes to see the attorney, and I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, attorney. Come on. She got on her little pantsuit and her blazer. That's my whole thing, y'all. Love a good pantsuit and blazer. She got the curls popping. But it's so funny that she's sitting in her desk with this leather binder and she's not writing a thing. I feel like she was like, okay, when I get my turn, when the cameras come, this is how I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit like this with my leg crossed with the binder because I'm going to look real, real professional. And I'm just like, she hasn't written one thing down, but she is giving Ashley really good advice because Ashley is a dumbass. Ashley's just like, oh, what do I do? She's saying stuff like she's stalling because she has to be separated for a whole year. And the lady's like, listen, whoever is holding the cards, whoever is making the most money, which is him, he's holding all the cards pretty much. So, of course, he would want to come to you with a proposal and you not have an attorney. So Ashley's like, I'm just going to wait. What I got from it, Ashley wants to wait to let him know she got an attorney until like 5 months out because she's scared that he's then gonna become super duper shitty once she says, okay, I got a divorce attorney or whatever. That's what I took from the whole. Y'all, what is really happening with this phone? I'm so sorry. That is my work phone, and I have been off work for an hour. I don't know why it's still going crazy. But anyway, um, yeah, so we get to, her saying, listen, when you're done, because I feel like she's looking at Ashley like, girl, you're not done. You're not really done. You're playing games. And then Ashley gets to telling her about the home, and she like, I know she's looking at Ashley like, you're just dumb. She's like, okay, if he's not going to sign papers away saying that, sign papers away, if he's not going to sign papers giving away any, kind of say so that he has over it, then why would you do that? Because basically he's still calling all the shots, which is exactly what we've been saying the whole time. And it's killing me that Ashley's just like, oh my God, she said this, she said that. She can't be that dumb. Y'all, can she really be that dumb? All right, y'all. So we wrap it up with Ashley once again, asking about the house and everything, and then saying, "Okay, well, this is very different from what Google said." She is that dumb, you guys. She really is that dumb. And the attorney, the lawyer, which I was like, "Ma'am, yes, ma'am." She was like, "Well, I didn't get my degree from Google, so." I was like, "You better let her know this is what you do. You does this." And she was looking at her like she was dumb when she was talking about buying this house. Like she really was. All right, now we have a super boring scene with Mia and her friend Jacqueline. Is that what it is? Why do they like run to each other like they've never seen each other in life? Oh my God, it's been too long. And I'm like, it's probably really just been about a week. Like, why are we doing all of this? It just comes off so phony. They give all the hugs. We find out they've been friends since high school. Jacqueline didn't like her at first, and now she likes her because she's a writer. Okay. But from what I heard, they're kind of into it right now. I don't follow any of these people, so I don't know what's true or what they into it about. So if somebody know, y'all let me know what Mia say about this girl. Because I heard Mia was telling some of her tea or whatever. But which we find out that she wasn't even really married to this guy that we're calling her ex-husband and went through a divorce. No, that's her baby daddy or co-parent, because I don't baby daddy people. That's her co-parent, and let's just call it what it is. Let's call a thing a thing. Um, so as if it couldn't get even worse. Anywhere, like, oh my God, who's coming? She said, oh God, see, I can't even talk. Charisse. And I was just like, oh Jesus, why? Like, this is going to be a train wreck because how boring. Boring on top of boring on top of boring. And that's exactly what we got, you guys. So when Charisse comes in looking a hot ass mess, with Mia shading her in the confession. Oh, I love Charisse with the two R's, two S's, and the whole darling and all of that. And I'm like, yeah, because that shit is put on. Like, who talks like that in real life? And she says her eyelashes are always sliding and she don't care. And I just love that about her. And I'm like, shade. Like, why are you shading somebody that you claiming to like because they don't like you, Charisse? Because when she came in and she gave me a hug and she gave this girl a hug, let me tell y'all, when the girl sit down, because I don't be missing it. I don't be missing the looks. The girl sat down and then she looked Charisse up and down. And I'm like, yeah, she got her belly out. Why? I don't know. But then when they sat in the pedicure chairs, I was like, Jacqueline, Jocelyn, whatever your name is, why is your belly out too? Like, you can't be looking at Charisse like that. Like, we know she a little thickums or whatever. She got the linebacker situation going on, but you a little thickums around there too. Like, you had some stuff hanging over. I'm not shaming, but she definitely was looking her up and down like, bitch, why you got on this little body, this little half shirt. But anyway, and I feel like you got to be able to really look at women and get your look off without them knowing. Because I won't lie, as a woman, yeah, I look women up and down. I look men up and I look everybody up and down, but I do it discreetly. Like, I'm not gonna get caught. Like, I'm not a rookie at this. That's a rookie mistake, getting caught. And I caught her. I mean, maybe she's not a rookie because Charisse didn't catch her, but I caught her. But yeah, this scene, you guys, was just so, oh, I don't care. We're learning about Mia. We're learning about, I just don't care about them. All right, so at the pedicure, we learned that Jocelyn, y'all, I can't even understand what's happening here. I am so sorry. Hold on. You got to be shitting me. Okay, so we learned that not Jocelyn, Jacqueline's mom and family fostered Mia, and there's that. We learned that they are going to Miami, and you guys, it was very, very necessary for them to then show the other girls, when they receive the text and how they feel about going to Miami. Candace is going to be a little bit late. Karen says that it's on her 59th birthday, and Mia says she's going to take care of her. And Giselle is just very impressed. It's so crazy how she likes Mia. I think that's very weird. But I just feel like they had to put them in this scene, you guys, and it was refreshing to see them. Like I was actually happy to see the other women and not the B squad. Like fuck am I looking at with these women? Like, who are they? Why are we having a whole scene with them? And it's long. Like, it's long. She's telling them that, the house is beautiful, whatever. It's 9 women and 6 bedrooms. She tells Sharice she's going to be able to pick her own room. And, like, why? I just don't understand what's happening here. I'm not even lying. I don't understand what's happening. And I was so happy to see our regulars. That's crazy, right? All right, some things that I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about Wendy with Eddie talking about how busy she is again or whatever. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Bored out of my mind. I'm not talking about Giselle and Robin going trying on awful looking clothes because they can't dress. So everything that they paired together just looked a mess. It either was ill fitting or just not cute. So I'm not going to talk about that. Like, I don't care about all of these women until they're together. Like, if they're not all together, I don't care. Oh, what I will touch on is the fact that when Ashley came to where Giselle and Robin are at, they asked about, the whole him going to suck dick thing or whatever. And she's like, well, listen, I can't call it. Pretty much, she's not putting nothing past him. But I'm like, she is not at the point where she is trying to deny anything because she knows that he is doing any and everything. He really is. But I also want to touch on the fact that Ashley's a liar, which we already know she's lying. She's playing in our faces. All of it is a lie. She can't even keep up with her lies. With the we don't have an LLC. He's trying to get the LLC and he doesn't have it. So basically, I can fall back from it. And then Giselle says, I'm pretty sure she told us she had the LLC. Then we see the clip where, yeah, she said we put a contract down on the house. We put an offer in the LLC. So what LLC was that, sis, if you don't have the LLC? So she's a liar. And I don't know that I could be friends with somebody who you can't trust, but all of them be lying. All of them be lying. So I don't know, but just an outright liar for real where you have to kind of check them all the time. Like, but you said, and you said, that is too tiring. I can't deal with that. Y'all, then as the ladies make it to the airport, Karen is walking up to Sharice and she's like, morning, Sharice. Oh, look at you. Glad you made it. And they both give each other these like looks, but Karen literally takes her head and looks her up and down, like head goes up and down, not even trying to be discreet at all. And then she turns around and kind of looks in the camera, giving me total The Office vibes. And now what is it, Abbott Elementary, where they look into the camera and she kind of does this whole smirky smile like ugh. And I'm like, oh my god. But Sharice was doing the same thing. She just wasn't looking in the camera, but she was just like and I'm like, okay, so we don't like each other, that's clear. Sharice, bye-bye sis, because why are you here? Y'all, so Mia's best friend's name is not Jacqueline. It's not Jocelyn. It is, no, is it Jocelyn? No. Damn it, hold on. All right, so now we're splitting everybody up. We have car A, car B. We have Jocelyn, Wendy, not Wendy, Jocelyn, Giselle and Karen with Mia in her car. And Jocelyn asks, "Is this your first round draft pick?" She's like, "Yeah, well, what about Robin?" "Oh, she can't fit." I'm like, I'm sure. Robin doesn't fit in, does she? Does she? Then in the other car, we have Ashley, Wendy, Robin. Who's the other person? Ashley, Wendy, Robin. Is it Charisse? Because Charisse is there. It must be Charisse because Candace is coming late. And when what's her name? Ashley gets in the car. She's like, the AC is up very high or something like that. And I'm like, girl, just say, can you turn the air down? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? The AC is on high. Y'all, I cannot stand her. I cannot stand half of them. All right, so in car B, they're trying to figure out why, what's the strategy and everything. So Robin is like, well, maybe Karen didn't want to ride with you or whatever. And Wendy's like, well, we're both in the same car. And she's like, well, I don't put demands on anything. And then we get a little class from what's her name, Wendy, saying that where they're going is the tip, it's not the bottom. And so we get a laugh at how stupid Mia is because she she said it wrong. And y'all, I like the fact that Robin was actually talking, she was communicating with her. I mean, yeah, they weren't like, oh, we're super best friends or whatever, but when I'm mad at somebody or I don't like somebody, you don't exist. And I'm not even kidding you. Like, you know how they be like, oh, don't be really mad at people because it'll block your good. No, it won't block my good because you don't exist to me. So I'm not being mean to you. I nothing you. And so I am not doing anything about you. So the fact that they are acknowledging each other, I thought was some leeway and I liked it. Can we all just get along, or some of us at least? Like, it's too many people not liking people. I don't know, but we're on our way. All right, so on the way, we're talking about how the left side is giving a different vibe from the right side. The girls in car B put together the fact that there's only 6 bedrooms. Cherie says she ain't saying nothing because she knows she got her own room. And, who is it? Is it Wendy or Ashley says, listen, I have no problem getting a hotel. And Robin is already looking it up because remember when her and Giselle had to find a hotel? Robin was like, and there's plenty around here. So they're just basically talking about the accommodations and how it's going to go. In the other car, we have Giselle lying, talking about she wants a young boy to add to her roster, basically, because she's dating like 3 men. And Jocelyn is like, oh, I don't think I've ever done 3 at once. And I'm like, you've done 2, though, haven't you? Like, I just feel like, I don't know, her and me a while. But anyway, Giselle is a liar. She's a liar, basically. You are not dating 3 people. And she's like, oh, I didn't say I was doing them. And I'm like, yeah, that's the save face because you have girls at home or whatever. But you're a liar. You are not dating 3 people. But go ahead, get your shit off and, make people think whoever you're trying to make jealous or whatever. That's fine. But we know Giselle. Y'all, the producers are so foul. So when they get there, car B is not happy. They look at the house and they're like, this is not a 10-bedroom mansion. I thought it was pretty. Like when they pulled up, I was like, oh, okay. They weren't happy. But when they got in, we have drinks ready. We have jerk chicken and everything is catered. They did it big. So everybody's giving Mia her kudos. Kudos, Mia. Good job. Good job. And then Giselle's like, yeah, it's a beautiful place, but why aren't we on the beach? Like, where's the beach? Y'all, they show where the beach is. They are like, they are a cool 30, 40 minutes from the beach, it looks like. So, yeah, Mia, and it looks very residential, very plain, but the inside, let's just go on the inside. Okay, so Mia introduces the chef and he, lets them know what they have to eat and everything, and it looks scrumptious. It really does. And then we get to the what is it, peach cobbler little bite or whatever. It looks very, very good. It looks so good. So as they're getting their plates or whatever, he asks, does anyone need help with anything? And she's like, yeah, you can help me with my plate, Mia. And then Jocelyn's like, oh, do you want him on the plate? And she's like, no, I'm celebrating I think she said 10th wedding anniversary. And I'm like, Hold on. This is what makes me think that they with the shits. And Mia gets down with other people and all that, and her girl no. Because you know her girl's gonna know. Because if not, why would you even make a comment like that? Because my best friend is married, and if she would have told the chef, yeah, you can help me with my plate, I would have never said to her, or do you want him on the plate? Because she don't get down like that. It's like know your audience. You know who you're talking to. And so I feel like and the little smile that Mia gave was like, yeah, the camera is here. So I'm gonna need you to stop. So yeah, Mia be getting down. I mean, but look at her. That's not nice. Okay, nothing. All right, so now we're doing room assignments, and she give them these cards, and they are all the rooms are named after strip clubs or strippers or something striptease ish because Mia was a stripper. All right, great. Got Hustlers, that's where Giselle and Robin are. They are not happy that they are together. And then we go back because, yeah, y'all used to rooming together. Y'all even slept together one time. Y'all booty bumped before. And so that should be fine, but they're not happy with it. And they're not happy with the fact that they only have one bathroom. And I'm like, first of all, when y'all had that the Wendy trip or whatever, and when y'all went to the hotel, y'all had 0 bathrooms. Y'all wasn't saying, oh, we need 2 bathrooms. Y'all was just saying we need a bathroom. Now y'all need 2 bathrooms? Okay. Karen has her own teeny tiny bedroom on the main floor. She's happy with that. Sharice has her room. She's not happy because she sleeps naked and she snores. And she has no bathroom. And then we go back to where she was saying that, oh, I thought I was going to be able to pick my room. And once again, Mia threw a little curveball when she said it. If y'all think about it, she said, maybe you'll probably be able to pick your own room. So that probably, yeah, that means you didn't. And I never said that you were definitely because I said probably. So get over it. So yeah, she's not happy about her room. Everybody else, I guess, is fine with their rooms. Wendy asks, where's Candace sleeping? Or do you have a room for her? She says it's right there. Don't touch it. And later on, Ashley, because she's childish and she's stupid, she goes and puts her in the room with Wendy and puts it back. Or who did she put her with? Excuse me. Is it Wendy? I think it's Wendy. Excuse me. She has them like sleeping in the same bed or something. I don't know. And I don't even know that Mia will really correct it. Like, no, this is not what I meant to have happen because she's, not a fan of Candace really or Wendy. So she don't care. Y'all, Wendy don't care about nobody but Wendy. So yeah, that's the room assignments. And Sharice is just like, listen, she can have my room. So after we do the rooms or whatever, we find out that Candace has no room. Sharice says, listen, I'm gonna go to a hotel because I need a bathroom. She can have my room. Yeah, I think it's funny talking about the rooms that not only did she not give Sharice her own pick, but everybody else had their own bathroom except for Sharice. So I feel like she had the worst room. Even Robin and Giselle had the one bathroom. They had 2 beds though, and they had a living and dining room. So they had like a suite. And I just feel like, oh my gosh, she gave Sharice the bottom of the barrel. And I also want to know, like, when what's her name? Ashley was doing the cards and everything and switching around Candace, and she's talking about, yeah, and she just had so much vitriol for Candace. And I'm like, when did you start like really, really hating her again? Because you were literally just at her house smiling in her face. You literally just had lunch with her out somewhere or whatever. Like, when did all of this come back? It's ridiculous to me. So excuse me, we're gonna end it. It ends with Giselle, I think Robin and Mia in the room, and they're calling Peter, and she's asking Peter, are you in Miami? Because I wanna, come there. And he's like, yeah, I'm here, it's cool. And she's like, I got Wendy, she's naming all the people, and he's like, oh, I got beef with Wendy. Yeah, because Wendy don't want to do the damn restaurant. Wendy was using you for a storyline, and then she switched it up. She flipped up on you, Peter. Sorry, bud. But you still get to be on the show, so it's fine. So that's where the show ended. Hold on. Y'all know I always end it before I finish ending it when watching it. And then something happens where I'm like, oh yeah. So let me finish watching it, and then we'll see if that's where we ended. Okay, nope, I was right. That's it for that. We did not miss anything. So you guys, if you are still here, you are the real MVP. Thank you very much. To all of my newcomers, please consider subscribing. It is absolutely free of charge. We would love to have you be part of the Beautiful People family. And I will see you guys in the next video. Smooches.